Assalamualaikum. Today I will be teaching you how to make meat with lentil, and or you can say chana dal with goat meat. So here is the list of things that you will be needing for this recipe. So it's good to have all the things ready before you start the dish. It just makes things very easy. So I have about 1.5, or I would say 1 pound of goat meat with the bone. It's about 16 to 20 small pieces of goat. I'll be using about 1/4 of a teaspoon of oil, and over here I'll be using yellow split pea, or you can call it chana dal, about 1 full cup. And over here I'll be using one big yellow onion, and maybe 5 to 6 small chilies. And over here I have 1 lobe of garlic, and also I have this piece of ginger, which if I'm gonna crush it, and it's gonna be about 1.5 tablespoons, something like that. So when I crush it, and over here I have this spices. So let's see what I have over here. I have coriander powder, which is about 1.5 teaspoon. Over here, red chili powder, I have 2 teaspoons. I have over here turmeric, which is haldi, which is about 1/4 of a teaspoon or half a teaspoon. Salt, I have over here 2 teaspoons. And over here, I have kasuri methi, or you can call it fennel Greek leaves, or kasuri methi. That I am using about half a teaspoon. And also I'm using paprika right here, which is about 1 teaspoon for the color. It just gives a beautiful color to the dish. So if you have it, use it. If you don't, then you don't have to use it. I use it for color. And over here for stir frying, I have these spices. I have over here some black pepper whole, like about, I would say 10. And I have like 8 cloves, looks like that, 8 cloves, small 3 cinnamon sticks, cumin. I have over here cumin, 1.5 teaspoon of cumin, whole cumin. And over here I'm using just 1 moti elaichi, or you can call it cardamom. It is you can get it, it's a big cardamom. You can get it from any store easily. So these are the spices I will be using. For this recipe, you will be needing 3 Roma tomato, small size. Also, today also I'll be using this Instapot for my meat and for my lentil. So I will just cut my onion into slices, and we'll try to cut the onions into very, very thin slices, because we're going to make them golden. So you don't want to have very thick. So here you go. I'm just going to cut them into very, very thin slices, just like that. And here you go. I am done. Here you go. Now, do you see that? They're very, very thin, and they should not be thick when you cut them. Use a good knife. So now I will just cut my cloves. I usually use fresh garlic and everything. It just gives the meat or dish very good flavor, and it's healthy as well. So just, I'll show you 1 clove, and you can just put it in the meat just like that, or you can just crush it, however way you want to do it. And ginger, I will just slice it, and then I will just crush it like that, and then I will crush it. So now I have crushed, I put a little bit water in the cup, and a little bit of ginger that I showed you. And I think I'm not going to use the whole loaf. I'll use about 10 cloves, so I'll just save some. I think that should be enough. And I'll just crush it with my NutriBullet. Now, so now you can see I made this ginger and garlic into a paste, and it is about 2 full tablespoons, or you can say 3 tablespoons, around about that, because I added some water in there too. So as you can see, I have cut them into big pieces, and I will crush them as well right in my blender. So as you can see in my NutriBullet, I have crushed the 3 small tomatoes, and I did not add any water. And here you go. You can see they are now in a sauce form. So now in my Instapot, I've already washed my lentil, which is right here. I have washed it. It is 1 cup. And I will add this into my Instapot. And I will add about only 1 cup of water in there, because Instapots usually do not take a lot of water. So I'll just add 1 cup of water with this lentil, and I will add about half a teaspoon of salt. So here you go. I'm adding 1 cup of water, and also salt. I'm adding half a teaspoon. And don't forget that this salt, I have taken it out from the dish where I put like 2 teaspoon of salt. So I took that salt from there. So I'm using half a teaspoon salt over here in this lentil, and 1.5 teaspoon is left behind for me to use it later with the goat meat. So do not overdo with the salt. So in my Instapot, I have chosen beans, which is also of lentil. As you can see, it's blinking in my Instapot. And I will just push this button and then start. And let's see how it comes out. After 10 minutes or so, I'm just gonna open the vent and let the air come out. So after 10 minutes, as you can see, all the water is gone. And let me check this. See, the lentil is also cooked. So now I took out the boiled yellow split pea over here, chane ki dal, and we're just gonna now cook the meat. So now we're gonna start cooking the meat for this recipe, and I will add about like I said, 1/4 of a cup of oil, not more than that, into this pot. And I'm using the Instapot, and I'm gonna saute this. So I will add all these spices, the one I showed you before, these ones right here, cinnamon and cumin, and all these cloves. I will add this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spices into the oil like that. And now what I will do is, after adding this, it is on a saute mode, and when this Instapot is on a saute mode, usually what happens, you don't have to close the lid, and I will add the onions with the spices. And now I'm going to make these onions golden, and while I do that, those spices that I added will also turn a bit brown, like golden, with the onions. So just we're going to wait about 4 to 5 minutes, and then we'll see how these onions are turning golden. Here I'm closing this lid with a regular lid like that, and I will wait 5 minutes. So now in the air fryer, you can see these onions are turning golden, and you don't want to overdo it. And that's a good color. It's is what I'm looking for. And now I will add the meat in there. Bismillah. I'm adding all the meat. And I'm gonna add ginger and garlic as well. Right here. It's a paste, 2 to 3 tablespoons fresh. And I will stir fry it now. So there you go. I'm stir frying it. So we stir fry this meat for about, I would say 3 minutes to 5 minutes until it changes color from pink to just change a little bit color, pink to a light golden color. So now you can see the meat has turned into golden color, and now I will add all these 6 spices with 1.5 teaspoon salt, because remember I took out half a teaspoon oil, half a teaspoon of salt from here in the lentil. So now this salt is 1.5 teaspoon, and I'm going to add all the spices I showed you before. They are about 6 of them, and I will just add them to the meat. And now we'll just stir like that for 2 minutes. And now, as you can see, I have stir fried this meat for 2-3 minutes with this all spices. And now I'm going to add the puree of these 3 small tomatoes into this. And just stir for 1 or 2 minutes. Like that. And now we will just add 1 cup of water in there. Not a lot, because this is an air fryer. So here you go. Just 1 cup of water is more than enough. And now we'll just mix it well, and I will put it pressure cooker, air fry for under pressure for about 10 minutes, because it's a goat meat. So 10 minutes should be good enough, and we'll see how this meat comes out. So over here, for this meat, I have chosen pressure cooker, and I've chosen 10 minutes, and I just pressed OK, and then I started. So let's wait for 10 minutes. Also, I'm adding 4 small chilies into this. So after 10 minutes, I will release the air. Now, after I release the air, I will open the lid. Now, as you can see, I have added the lentils in my gosht or meat is completely done, and I have a little bit water in there too, and I have added the lentils in there right here. I'll mix it, and I'll cook for another 5 to 10 minutes, and then I will serve it. So after 10 minutes, I have released the pressure from this Instapot, and I will open it and see how this dish came out. So now you can see the chana dal and gosht is all done, and I will dish it out. So now, as you can see, I've dished out the dal gosht, and I will just garnish a little bit of hara dhania and some hari mirch on it, and I am done. So here is my final dish. Do write a comment how you liked it, and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.